Hello, I'm Trevor. Welcome. I'm a health and wellness professional, and in this short video, I'd just like to give you a brief oversight about what I do and how I could possibly help you. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and a brain working recursive therapy practitioner, and I also add a very fair measure of counselling because part of the essential requirements of any good therapist is the ability to be able to listen to what people are looking for, to read between the lines, and to do a lot of thorough research to find out what's at the root of what they're experiencing difficulty with. It's also very, very important to be able to give some guidance and advice. And this is what I seek to do. And I find that it's a very helpful marriage because people have continued to come and consult with me since 2011. Now, I normally offer face-to-face appointments where that's permissible, but right now, because of coronavirus, all of that has had to stop since March. We're hoping that eventually, as the virus begins to decline, that we'll be able to get back to seeing people face-to-face, because after all, that's what we really enjoy doing. But here's something really interesting. Since 2011, when I opened my therapy practice in St Austell, I was one of the very early adopters of working online. That's working via video platforms. And video platforms are a very convenient way and a very powerful way of allowing clients to access therapy in far-flung locations. So if you can't get to me, and I've had people who are on the other side of the world, or people up country, or perhaps people with mobility issues, where they've simply been unable to travel, and I've been able to help them quite successfully via video link. And video link platforms these days are very powerful. The quality is very good, they're very stable, and they're very secure as well. So we use platforms such as Zoom, Skype, and these days WhatsApp and Facebook video. And I find all of those equally interchangeable. So if you've been sitting there at home thinking that you need some help with a particular issue, it's worthwhile reflecting on the fact that you could do very, very well to actually reach out and to set up an online appointment. Now, I actually offer a free 30-minute consultation that is entirely no obligation. And it's important to stress that everything you tell me is completely discreet and confidential. There's no judgment. I just listen and I'll give advice. And then if you feel that we are a good match and that I can help you, then we simply go from there. Now, if I had to talk about the specialisms that I work with, the top of my list is clearly been anxiety for many years, because I think everybody experiences some form of anxiety in one shape or another, be it relationship issues, workplace issues, just the common stresses and strains of everyday life. And I've helped people with some very deep-rooted issues that have taken them to really deep places where they've just felt that life is so very difficult that they haven't been able to untangle it. But seeing a therapist has been the stepping stones back to taking back control and living a happy, normal life with whatever normality means to people. Everybody's got their own different definition of that, and that's fair enough. Now, in our practice, what we do is to help people get what they want. So if you are coping with difficult issues, perhaps you're not sleeping well, perhaps you might be suffering with pain, and indeed pain is a special area for me because that's exactly the reason why I came into the field of hypnotherapy, through an accident that was causing me consistent pain. And it's still something I use on a pretty much daily basis to help get through the days, because sometimes the pain can be pretty much up there. I'm also a former smoker. I smoked, for about 30 years. And I used to smoke at one point 60 a day. So I've been there, gone through the whole processes, and know exactly what people go through. I stopped in 1999 and I've never ever picked up another cigarette ever since, never had the desire to. So if you're looking to quit smoking, come have a chat, because I'm sure that I can help you. But whatever it is you need help with, please reach out, get in touch with me. You'll find that I'm very easy to talk to. I'm very friendly, very approachable, because I like to help people as best I can. I make time for people because in this busy world, so often we find that we might go to the doctors, they're rushed, they don't have the time. But coming to speak to a private therapist, it's different, very, very different. So you won't find me pushing you out the door after 10 minutes. Most of my appointments are generally between an hour and 90 minutes. Sometimes they might take longer. And if the client wants to invest that time in themselves, I'm happy to accommodate them. If you want to get in touch with me, my contact details are 07740190261. If you're outside the UK, you'll obviously need to look at the UK area code for that. I also have Skype as well, and my Skype address is trevor.wales3. And if you want to look me up on my internet, my website is www.trevorwaleshypnotherapiesolutions.co.uk. That's www.trevorwaleshypnotherapiesolutions.co.uk. And on my website, you can find a testimonial page where I've accumulated lots of testimonials over the last 10 years that I've been working with clients since establishing myself in Cornwall. And also, I have a My Local Services directory listing. And at the moment, I'm pleased to say that I've got 13 5-star reviews. So that must count for something. So if you're thinking perhaps you could move on to the next level with your life where you've been struggling to cope with what seems like a immovable brick wall, come and have a chat. See what you might find out. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you for listening and have a great day. Bye bye now.